To you, my young person out there who doesn't know about poultry farming, who thinks that you don't have land, you don't have space, you don't have enough money and capital to start poultry farming. You are unemployed and still you are poor. You see your neighbor harnessing millions of money from poultry. This video is for you. If you are really interested in beginning a poultry farm, you don't need to be like your neighbor. You can start small. You start within the place where you are staying. Say your father's home, your mother's home, your brother's home, your uncle's home, landlord where you are renting. So you can decide to hire a place, especially for you who are staying in Kampala, hire extra space. And you start with small wire mesh. You buy some chirundu, you buy some eucalyptus trees, you put a wire mesh, you construct a semi-temporary structure, because I know many people may not want you to set up permanent structures. Go into a contract with your landlord, with your uncle, with your sister. You hire it at around 30,000, 50,000, maximum 100. Because remember, I'm looking at you having capital between 300,000 and 500,000, but you are going to start a project. Make sure that you first identify where to keep your birds from. Start with about 20. For example, you can buy a young medium chick at around, say, 1,000 per chick. Buy 20. Begin with those. That would mean that you are buying them at 20,000. It means you are going to start this as your capital, and you keep them. These are layers, for example. After growing, those 20 birds will start laying eggs. You are going to create more money out of these eggs. You buy the eggs. But since you are having little eggs, better to sell them at higher prices. What do? You can look for a premium market. Maybe after collecting the eggs, you decide to boil them and you sell them as boiled eggs. You see our boys in Kampala selling eggs. They sell them at relatively higher price than the ones that you sell at farm gate price. If a tray goes for 10,000 at farm gate price, when you sell them, an egg is sold between 500 to 1,000 shillings. This means that in a tray, you'll get 15,000 out of a tray or 20,000 out of a tray, depending on the market where you are selling. Those young boys make money. This means that instead of earning 15,000, you can get 5,000 extra money. Or you may decide to take them to the bakers. You extract that egg yolk out of it and the liquid out of it. It is used in making cakes, in making cookies. You sell it at a relatively higher price. This is the power of value addition. That at every level you add a certain value on that egg, you are creating more money and more wealth. Or you can take to other big factories, like for pharmacies that make baby food, because it is an ingredient for baby food. It's an ingredient for pharmacies. Profits you get, you come back and buy more birds. After a year, 2 years, you can even reach 500, 1,000 birds, 2,000 birds, and there you can be in a position to buy your own land and set up bigger structures. So, my young person out there, you don't need big space to start. You don't need big capital. You don't need big volumes and quantities of birds. In order for you to perfect, you need to start small and make money and create wealth through poultry farming.